I know this is Mickey Mouse Playhouse, so I'm trying to film a video here, alright?
Oh, yeah?
Alright. Welcome to another video here. We're going to start this video off telling you guys we got this TDI Turbo giveaway going on. 85mm T6 V-banded front cover. This thing is a unit. All you have to do to get entered is go to lsnasty.com and get entered to win. We got new socks up there. We got new stickers up there. We got a new shirt up there. The LS Nasty store is it's just badass. It's badass. That's all I can say. It's badass. Go to lsnasty.com, get entered to win. We're gonna be giving this thing away. It's a TDI Turbo. This is one of like the brand new units. The TDI Turbos are a little bit more budget oriented than they're just like the standard FIS Turbos, but the same quality. So you got a very nice wheel. Some kid in China did not balance this. I can guarantee that. So this thing will make some power and it'll live for a long time. So go to lsnasty.com to get entered to win. Browse the store. We got everything in past collections is double entries, and then we got, like I said, we got 2 pairs of socks up there. We just got a bunch of different stuff. We got flags coming out very shortly as well. So go to lsnasty.com and get entered to win. All right, y'all. Welcome back to another video. We are talking about the Colorado. We're coming off a no prep weekend, so we were running no prep in the silver car, and I'm sure, I don't know if you guys did see what all was going on, but there was a little drama out there with the flagging and all that. And I'm not the biggest no prep racing fan. Like, I don't think it's that fun. I have a lot more fun radial racing. It's definitely a lot more like relaxed for me, at least, because I don't have as much on the line. I mean, like, I'm literally just going out there and we're just going down track and it's fun. We took the car out there. You guys know the silver car is not super competitive in that category. I mean, it's a 600 horsepower street car. My girlfriend and I, we go out to eat, we go get ice cream in it. It's like a real deal street car. It's a pretty nice car, but it's not like, doesn't have any cage, doesn't have any like ballast. I mean, it's got like 4 bags of pea gravel thrown in the back. So I mean, look what we're doing here. And it's got like a NOS puck or a nitrous express puck. Like, we're not doing any crazy stuff, but we can go there and we can be pretty competitive. They've never been introduced to Petty John.
Oh, God.
Tell them about Petty John.
You want to see somebody that's petty? Like, if John had enough money, he'll probably buy a track and only just, like, selectively have people come in there.
I think Petty John has...
Oh, have you met my friend 50 Cent? John is like a white 50 Cent with less money.
Can you elaborate?
All right, 50 Cent is so petty that he bought all of Ja Rule's. Like, he bought, Ja Rule had a concert, and he bought all the seats in the concert, and he sat in the front row by himself.
That's something,
I mean, this is like 10,000 seats that he bought.
That's something I could see. And it's not so much that, like, I don't really have like unlimited resources to be petty, but I do spend money that I probably shouldn't spend to be petty. But this like opportunity to be petty kind of fell into my lap, and Petty John has entered the video. So you guys are not talking to John Doc, you're talking to Petty John. So let me tell you guys my game plan here. We got this Colorado, right? And it's kind of crusty, but crusty's good sometimes. Not really, but we're gonna make it good. Was building this car called the Salted Chicken. I don't know if you guys ever heard of it, and unfortunately that build's not going to continue anymore. But I had all these badass parts, like all these badass parts. Phil, how many badass parts did I have?
All of them.
All dim. All dim.
You say 4? I had 4 badass parts. I had all of the badass parts. I had a bunch of really nice stuff. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to take all this badass stuff that I was going to put on the Salted Chicken, and I'm going to put it in the Colorado here. I'm going to have so much data on this thing, it's going to be absurd. And I don't use like any like other features. Like, I don't use a profiler or any sort of traction control like that. We just go off of the data and we just keep chipping away at it and get faster and faster. So from using no data on HP tuners, we got the car to hook pretty good. Using some data, when we put a Holley Terminator on the car, we got the car to hook really good. And now we're going to build this thing. It's going to Bob up at Coker Chassis. He's going to do a badass 4-link. I already talked about the parts. I got like a bunch of Quartermax Pro Extreme 4-link, anti-roll bar. I got Mensa shocks, front and rear. I got the fries that'll cross your eyes. But now, I was just going to put like a Dominator on it and a set of smart coils and call it good. But the opportunity has presented itself to put a bunch of really nice stuff on it. So let me go get a few things here and we'll talk. All right, so I mentioned this in the other video, but I just wanted to show it here because I think it's pretty badass. These are the shocks that we're gonna be running on the back of the Colorado. This is an 8-inch travel Mensor shock. It is gold because why not? If you're gonna be a bear, be a grizzly. So I got a set of gold Mensors for the rear. We're gonna run the 8-inch travel shock. It should work good. We're looking to have 7 inches of separation when we are running a radial. So we're going to change the bar angles around. We're gonna run this truck in both radial and no prep. So having 7 inches of separation is going to be useful to try to fight a wheelie. and I think that'll work really good. We're also going to use this shock. We're going to change the spring rate and the shock mounting location to get this shock to work when we're on slicks as well. So it's valved pretty good. It's valved pretty neutral. The truck's going to make, I think turned up, the truck will probably make, it's got that 5.3 world record block. If I can make 2,000 with it, I'd be pretty happy. Obviously, we're not going to use all that in the no prep stuff, but on the radial stuff, it is pretty useful to have. I'm hoping that the truck itself isn't too heavy. If we can get it down to, if I can get down to like 2,800 pounds and still keep it all steel, all glass, I think that'd be pretty slick, but that might be a tall task. But yeah, step one, shocks. We got a set of gold Mensers, which look pretty sick. And we're gonna have 2 different spring rates. We're gonna have a different spring rate for the radial setup. We're gonna have a different spring rate for the slick setup. And then also on the four-wing stuff, we're gonna have a whole different set of bars. So we're gonna have a set of bars for the radials, and we're gonna have a set of bars for the slicks. And that way we don't have to get into changing the length of the bars or anything like that. When we wanna go to slicks, we just swap the spring rate out, change the location of where the shock is on the rear end, and we change the bars, and we're good to go. So step one, badass rear shock. So let's talk about some stuff, some Holley parts that we're gonna be putting on the truck. So first off, we're gonna be running a Holley Dominator ECU, which is kind of like the gold standard for anything, as long as you're trying to do more than like just the bare minimum of running the engine. So we're gonna have front and rear shock travel on there. We're also gonna have a couple different sensors as well. I'm not gonna get too in depth in that stuff. The Dominator is good if you're doing a lot of stuff. You got many more inputs and outputs than an HP. One thing that I am going to be putting on this truck that I wasn't really planning on until the salted chicken build got scrapped was everyone's favorite CDI box, the MSD 600. So this is kind of overkill, but this right here is a MSD 600 box. Much hotter spark, great for running on methanol. One reason why I do want to put on here is making horsepower is not going to be an issue. I'm pretty sure that we can make, if I ever switch over to like a dart block, I'm pretty sure solid roller we can make like 2,500 horsepower. Not a problem. But this right here, one of the reasons why I like it is because when you're running methanol, it does make it a lot cleaner of a burn. You don't melt down the oil as much, and I think just overall better performance with the MSD 600. Smart coils are very good, but if you have the ability to put an MSD 600 on it, like I have one sitting in the shop here, I'm gonna put this on there. We're gonna be using all of the brackets for Motion Raceworks that go into the roll bar. So MSD 600 roll bar mount, a Holley Dominator roll bar mount with a Motion Raceworks cable saver. That is like huge. If you guys have a Dominator or HP, make sure you get the cable saver. It's worth its weight in gold. So we're gonna be putting this on there. It comes with, this is what I like about all the MSD 600 stuff. It comes with their own coils, which are very nice. So you can't go wrong with that. And then we're also gonna be running the MSD 600 coil mounts from Motion Raceworks. We're gonna put those on the down bars once Bob gets those built. So this thing's gonna be decked out in Motion Raceworks parts of their CO2 kit. I already got an air launcher parachute from Motion Raceworks, so we're gonna run like a single air launcher on this. And I'm very excited about all the stuff. Shout out to Doug and all the guys at Motion. They make some of like the baddest, most handy stuff out there. The next thing, which I'm very excited, I've yet to use this on any of my vehicles, is a Race Pack Smart Wire Kit. And this is the shit when it comes to wiring. Listen, I'm not a wiring guy, I don't know, but you run everything through here. You don't have to run any relay boards or anything like that. This all does this internally. And the thing that I like the most is, one, I don't have to shop around for a switch panel because it comes with a switch panel. So this is the switch panel that comes with it. As you can see, it's blank right now. They have some stickers that go on there, and this will control everything: ignition, injectors, whatever you want to set it up to do. Arm boost controller, arm whatever. This is the go-to right here. It's very small. It's very compact. I like it. I got this for the salted chicken. I was going to run it, but I'm going to put it on the Colorado. So I'm pretty much just decking out the Colorado with everything that I think's badass. We'll mount this up on the roll bar, so it'll be up above the driver's head. And when you want to, fire stuff up, it's got LEDs in there, so it tells you what everything's going on. You can turn it on and shut it off. These guys, I don't know. I hope you guys are in frame. They're trying to distract me. I'm trying to focus so hard right here. It's time to talk about screens. So right now it's set up with a 7-inch touchscreen, just the standard Holley touchscreen. I do have one of the new 6.8 Pro dashes, which I like. I think it's very nice. This thing right here is absolutely badass. It's a whole lot more sleek looking. There's nothing wrong with a 7-inch dash. I run it in the Black Sheep. I like it. Really, the only thing that I use the dash for when I'm racing is I like to look at the RPM, have that like big on the screen. I like to have fuel pressure, oil pressure, and then when I arm it, I like to have dome pressure. So those are the 4 things. Those are the 4 things I like to see. RPM, obviously, I just want to get a general idea when it's sitting there idling. Before I go do my burnout, I take a peek at it when I'm doing my burnout, make sure I'm where I need to be. Fuel pressure and oil pressure, obviously, look at those on startup, make sure it's got good fuel pressure. If it's down, it could be a leak somewhere. If oil pressure's down, obviously shut it off, something's not doing good. And then having the dome pressure there, when I activate the boost controller, generally after my burnout, I want to make sure the dome pressure comes up. If it doesn't come up, I know like, hey, like there's no CO2 in the bottle, or there's a leak, or something's wrong. Then I at least know I'm about to get my ass busted because I got no CO2. So this is the 6.8 Pro Dash, very nice. But I also got your home entertainment system, the Holley 12-inch. Look at that, hey Phil, look at this. This is in case you want the guy behind you to know what RPM you're doing your burnout at. This thing is massive. I think after looking at it and holding it, I think this is probably too much for the Colorado. Yeah, I'm not gonna use this on the Colorado. This is too much. This is.
Hey, Valentine's Day's coming up.
You ain't that good to me, Phil.
Wow.
Phil ain't that good to me.
Wow.
Phil, you're pretty good to me, but not that good. Stump, this right here, we got a whole Honda right here.
I got one right here.
We're gonna run a set of billet atomizers for injectors. I'm switching over to mechanical fuel pump. I was gonna run the 10-gallon-a-minute pump, but I think it's gonna be not enough for this if we do decide to turn it up. So we're gonna go mechanical fuel pump. I got the Alki Diggers LS mechanical fuel pump setup, which is going to run off of a mandrel through the bolt on the front. So ATI balancer, we're going to run a MSD fine magnet setup, and we're going to use a new TCAM Performance manufactured part, which is their Holley Cam Sensor Kit. So TCAM Performance Holley Cam Sensor Kit will be released on the website very soon, and that's going to be if you're running an external crank pickup, you can run the external cam pickup. They generally are set up for a belt drive setup if you're going to run an external belt drive for your cam gear, but now TCAM has made a solution where you can run it for a stock style LS cam gear and a stock front cover. So big shout out to the guys at TCAM Performance to come out with some really badass stuff. So got a bunch of awesome parts going on this truck. Next Monday we are actually dropping the truck off at Coker Chassis. So Tuesday, Wednesday, expect to see a video sometime next week of dropping the truck off. We're going to talk to Bob and we're going to get a rundown on it. We're looking for to do like a 25.5, 25.3. Are you making fun of me over there? I said Bob's weird, all right? I said Bob a little weird. We're gonna do like a 25.5, 25.3. We haven't landed exactly where we're gonna do it. I have all the Docal tubing that I was gonna put in the salted chicken that's gonna go into this. And like I said, factory front suspension. It's literally got factory lower control arms, factory upper control arms. I'm gonna put a coilover in it. And then it's gonna be factory frame all the way back to the 4-link, and then it's gonna be like a 4-link truck. So factory firewall, factory floors, all steel, all glass, roll-up windows, factory hood, factory bumpers. It doesn't get any more legit than this. So that's the plan. We're just gonna build something, go out there and race, and hopefully be competitive in whatever we want to do. I'm really looking to run the truck in like Friday night 28-inch tire shootouts, some marginal prep, the 252 list, and no preps. Yeah, I mean, that's pretty much it. That's gonna be the new workhorse of the channel. Then we'll obviously have the Black Sheep, the Bad Apple, and I'm working on the Glizzard. We'll get that thing built as well. So thank you guys so much for watching. Petty John is here, and I'm throwing all of my parts that I got right into the Colorado. So we're gonna consolidate, and hopefully we have a pretty competitive truck at the end of it. So thank you guys so much for watching. Like always, comment, like, subscribe, and we'll check you guys out in tomorrow's upload. Don't forget, we got that TDI Turbo giveaway going on right now, so you don't want to miss it. Go and get some boost in your life. Go to lsnacks.com to get entered to win. Thank you guys so much for watching. We'll see you guys in tomorrow's upload.